Hi, my name is Thais Gibson, and I'm the creator of the Personal Development School. This is your daily breakthrough video, and in this video, I want to talk to you a little bit about why people manipulate in dating. And this is not me in this video trying to make manipulation okay by any means. I mean, manipulation is a huge, huge red flag and should be addressed immediately. And if you don't see a pattern changing, and I mean like a small manipulation, then it's a good thing to consider leaving the relationship immediately. But manipulation obviously exists along a spectrum. Like one example of manipulative behavior could be one person in a relationship trying to make the other person jealous. Huge red flag. But oftentimes, if this is just like communicated about, like, hey, I notice you do this sometimes. It makes me very uncomfortable. It's not acceptable. If you're feeling insecure and need reassurance, communicate to me directly. Don't try to make me jealous by, mentioning somebody else in a flirtatious way or trying to flirt with somebody in front of me. It's not appropriate. It's not okay. Sometimes we'll see this behavior with different attachment styles, and it's really rooted in fear, but it's also rooted in trying to get a need met. That's what it is. Manipulation is a subconscious strategy to try to get a need met. And usually, there are a couple of key features that sort of sponsor it, right? Sponsor number one is that somebody believes they can't get their needs met through communication. And it's not that consciously and logically they don't believe, but it's like at some point along the way, they've been subconsciously usually programmed into feeling disempowered enough. So for example, you may see that somebody hasn't gotten a need met for so long in a certain way, that when it comes to them, like let's say in childhood, they tried to communicate needs and their needs often didn't get met by caregivers, or they were ashamed for speaking up or in trouble for trying to set a boundary or speak out or whatever it might be, right? Even if parents had the complete best intentions, but you may see that dynamic taking place. And then from that dynamic, a person comes to get programmed. They get conditioned to believe, well, when I speak up, it doesn't do anything. So sponsor number one can be, I believe speaking up doesn't work. It's not possible for me. And sponsor number two is that there's this dynamic of them not feeling like they even know how, right? I wouldn't know how to communicate. I wouldn't even have the emotional literacy to know what need I'm trying to get met. And so what happens is the subconscious mind, when left to its own devices, will get its needs met in different forms. And it will go around whatever the healthy way is, just as a strategy to get it's like floundering, right? It's like desperately trying to get its needs met. So let's look at a couple examples. Jealousy, one partner trying to make the other person jealous. Another big thing is some person trying to get attention. And so stonewalling as a means to get somebody to be like, hey, what's going on? What's wrong? Are you okay? People don't only stonewall for attention. Let's be super clear. Sometimes people stonewall because they feel disempowered to communicate, or they're trying to sort out their own emotions, or when they're hurt, their way of coping is to go inwards. But then there are times that people will stonewall as a strategy to get attention or get somebody to come to them and see what's going on. Another example of this could be, rather than feeling comfortable negotiating a raise in the workplace, you pretend like you're going to a different workplace. You mention it in front of the boss and see if they then respond to your raise, right? Like there's all these different things, but they're all just symptoms of lack, right? It's lack in some form, and then not having an approach-oriented, healthy coping mechanism to speak up. And I want to be really clear, like these strategies can go away and be absolved if we are somebody who wants to work on them to begin with. And if also we can start asking ourselves the question, if we ever have a manipulative behavior, like, hey, what need am I trying to meet in this situation? What's a healthier way of getting the need met instead? And then actually practicing negotiating, communicating, speaking up for ourselves, seeing our needs through, being healthy about the way we approach these things. So this can be done with work, with practice, all these different things. If you want to do a deeper dive into a whole bunch of scripts we have about this stuff, we have all these different scripts like laid out for you to practice communicating with. And we also have a communication course. You can check those both out for free for 7 days by clicking the link in the description box below. When you get into your dashboard, just type in the dashboard communication, and you'll see 2 major courses come out about this. One is a resource course just with all these scripts, and one is a course that literally has all these different steps for conflict resolution, communication, knowing your needs, knowing how to talk about them, all of that exciting stuff that's very, very valuable. So I just figured it was interesting to shed some light on this today. Hopefully this all makes sense. Thank you so much for being here and for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already to this channel, and I will see you in the next video.